it is.
All right, and welcome back, everyone, to session 5 of our Roaring Shores adventure entitled The Boarwood Incident. And boy, howdy, we've had some incidents. And boy, howdy. Oh, geez. What did you say last session? That was so funny. Oh, geez.
Oh,
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 jeez.
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 Oh,
That's what it
jeez.
was.
Oh,
It was
jeez.
great. So we are back in action. Back-to-back sessions, actually, which I haven't done in forever with the group. And I'm very excited to be here. We've got some
Let's make
momentum
it a
that we've been
third one. No,
building.
I'm just kidding.
We could. I mean, there's possibility. Well, no, actually, I have another game tomorrow, which I'm very excited about, so it'll be good. But with that being said, we'll just quickly have you guys introduce yourselves, and we'll go around the table, and then we're going to do a quick recap from... Actually, I'd like to hear from Jespercles. He'll do our recap for us today. So let's go Atomic. Let's go. No, actually, let's go Blau, Atomic, Drew, and Jespercles. Blau, take it away.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Blau. I'm playing Asmar Salehi, a human fighter rogue.
Atomic.
Hey everybody, I'm Tommy. I'm playing Vidrun, our shaman.
I like it.
Remember what I was for a second.
It's good. It's good. Chewbacca.
I'm Drew. I'm playing Garfolo, the dwarven magus.
Ooh, fancy boy.
And I am Jasper. Jaspercles the Fourth, Esquire, DM, Saint.
Literal god himself.
I am playing as Aski the Cleric. As for a recap, we are mercenaries of Gorm. Dispatched to go quell a potential cult fell spawn, low spawn uprising in the north. We came across a tiefling, which is very rare, who had been imprisoned or something, some sort of captivity for all or most of his life. On our way to where we believe there might be some sort of devil worship, low spawn summoning happening. We left him with a camp and went up to the abandoned ruins of a monastery. Definitely found some shady characters who were going to send out a search party and searching for our tiefling friend. And so we backed up and set up an ambush. And we ambushed them, and it was a hard fought fight with some low rolls on both sides. But we came out on top and have executed the remaining people to the dismay of many a party member.
Indeed. Indeed. So we're going to pick back up with the blood still wet upon the blade. The blood still wet upon the blade. And this kitty in front of my way. But Asmar, you have just finished the deed, as it were. You've just finished the deed. Perhaps some groans. The imp had escaped minutes ago, and there is a chill in the air. And if you recall last time, a kind of steady, drizzling, unrelenting sort of rolling rain started to fall as the sky sort of opened up, as though even nature itself was disappointed in what had happened.
But he'll start wiping his kukri down with a cloth and say, kind of under his breath, "May you be the evil we suspected you were." And, make his way off to go find a place to rest that isn't directly outside of their exit.
I prestidigitate myself clean.
You look very clean.
And wet, because it's still raining.
Moist. Strangely
Momentarily
moist.
dry.
Not strangely moist. It's understandably moist.
Oh.
Reasonably moist.
Ladies.
I hate you.
I rolled this in the chat after the end of the last session, but
Yes.
Aski is she is versed in the leaf whistle is her
Ooh.
instrument of choice.
Okay.
And Platos, her god. Some might say he's a dead god. Aski would disagree. Platos is the god of music, and so part of her prayer is singing and song. And in this case, she has decided to pluck a leaf from a tree and attempt her best at a prayer melody over some of these bodies in hopes that they journey to where they belong in the greater outer planes.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's good. All right, so we will cut to you guys having set a small camp, a bit of a ways off from the events that had transpired, and I actually have a nice little campsite for you guys that I can move you to. If you bear with me for just a moment.
It's on fire the second the screen shifts.
Yeah, nice little campsite for you right here. You guys can set up a couple small tents, get yourselves situated.
I don't think I can afford a tent.
And, oh, it would have been provided one.
ASCII is very poor.
You would have been provided.
Not poor anymore.
Yeah, that like literally at the end of that, she's like, "This is the most gold I've ever seen in my life."
Like it.
But what you do is you just take the clothes off the bodies of all the men we've killed, and you just stitch yourself a tent. There you go, problem solved.
She has tailoring. She could do that.
I don't like anything that's happening in this conversation right now.
She definitely like I've described it before, but she has definitely made her own clothes. Like
Yeah,
she is poor.
I think he said these your clothes are very
You
patchwork.
know, that's
So what you get for spending all your money on drugs.
that's
I
what
mean,
some
I mean,
call
cleric spells.
that's what some call industrious. You're an industrious young lady.
An entrepreneur.
Entrepreneurial.
She
spirit.
comes from a town that they just call town, or they just call village. Like there's not a
A
name.
village.
You
Yeah.
just call
Yeah.
it the village.
Yeah, I'm from the village. You know,
Which
No.
one? The village.
I didn't know there were more than one.
Love it.
God, it reminds me of Alabama. And there's people who have never left the state, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, as you guys are setting to rest, the rain continues to fall. A steady, just heavy kind of rain. Not that it's raining hard, it just everything starts to get waterlogged. It's just that steady drizzle, and it's like straight down. Like there's very little wind, very little breeze, just a straight down. The sky opens up, and the storm itself is moving very slowly since there isn't a lot of breeze. So just this very slow, not like swirling clouds, but
Does anyone have the heal skill?
ooh,
You'll skill.
cleric should, right?
I do.
I have
So-
+4.
Okay, because
I-
someone can
yeah.
provide us with long-term care that'll
I-
double our natural healing rate,
I'm
so we don't have to spend any resources.
I'm at a +5.
I will assist you.
Only a +5, but it's worth a shot.
It's more
I
than
don't think
me.
it's very. I don't think it's a very high DC.
I think it's 10, isn't
I'll
it?
look it up.
I think it's 10. Yeah. We look it up.
Yeah, I'm checking
12.
right now.
Nice.
12. I think it is 10. I believe you're correct for basic long-term care.
Provide long-term care is DC 50.
Oh, okay.
Well, with
Well,
me,
yeah, roll to see if you was because it'd only be 14 though. It's still when
I can roll to assist. We can all help try
Okay,
and
well,
help
yeah,
patch
then-
each other up
yeah,
Yeah.
then go for it. We
because
can-
it's not trained only.
yeah.
I'll stitch you up. You stitch me.
There we go.
Boom.
So we have enough for long-term care, and if we do, I assume we were trying. No, that was at night, so we want to go in the morning. So yeah, we only have so we'll all heal 4 hit points from that because double level.
Double level.
Yeah, you heal normally your level each night, and then that doubles your rate.
Oops.
So we all get 4 health in the night.
Oh, hit points.
And if we did like a full day of bed rest, it would double that further. But we don't have time to do a full day.
Yeah, we don't. It's unfortunate.
Either way, I
Has everyone updated their health with that 4 hit points?
I did.
Yeah, I did as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna prepare a bunch of cure light wounds. I'm basically just
probably-
gonna. I'm gonna
Pop us up.
Yeah,
Probably a good idea.
I'm gonna be kind of low on spells though for the day, but that is totally fine. I think it's a good choice.
Probably. I'm only down 4. I don't think I need a cure. I mean,
You got potions too if it absolutely came down to it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do one on me and one on Vidrin or Dune, whatever. I'm gonna take a few shots. I'm sorry.
See what you do, Wolf. You see what you do.
Wow, those were minimum healing rolls. Great.
Awesome.
3 for both of us.
that's about what you needed, though. You only need one more than that.
Still, I would have been nice if we were at full health. All right, I still have
I
one.
Would rather
I still
the
have
3s be gone now than in combat.
I have one more. I have one more cure light wounds, and I have healing ampoules that replace my bombs. So
I'm only down 2, so
Yeah, I'm not going to heal anyone else right now, but I do have more healing options if it comes to it later.
Okay. Let's move out, I suppose.
Beautiful. And as you rest for the evening, I need everyone to give me a D100 roll, please.
Oh boy.
thank you.
Oh, I'm so average.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's a D100 roll. It doesn't. I mean, it could be a
Perfect.
table. It
It could be anything.
Exactly. So,
It could even be a boat.
Vidrin.
Yes.
You
there he goes.
have a very vivid and powerful dream, which it is fitting that you would have this, but I wanted to leave it to fate. I wanted to leave it to chance because this is a role-playing game, so we should roll some RNGs, as it were. But
The
during
dice have
evening,
a story to tell, I've been told.
apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but they're trying. They do have a story.
Some asshole keeps telling me the dice have a story to tell.
I would like the narrator for this campaign to be Frank.
All right, so anyway, here we are. So these fucking guys from the Gorm, right? They were just bumbling around in the Boarwood, bumbling.
You have a dream.
Frank
Stay with me here.
Frank is a satyr from our Kingmaker game who is just a
Frank
fantastic character.
is just the satyr from fucking Hercules.
Correct.
Well, yeah,
That's
pretty
the movie.
much. Yeah. He's with a little bit of Danny DeVito thrown in. He's fantastic.
He was played by Danny DeVito.
That's true. Yeah. It's a
yeah.
Good point.
But actual Danny DeVito thrown in there, like not just him playing a satyr. It's actually Danny DeVito.
It can offer you an egg in these trying times.
Anyway, so you have a very not compelling. You have a very vivid dream, and what you see is a
what you get.
long stone hall with gates, like gated doors. It looks like a prison of some sort. And you see this hall, and it goes down, and all the way down at the end of the hall, it's dark everywhere save for this sort of flickering candle light at the end of the hall, and that light is pulsing ever so slightly, almost like a heartbeat. Is the best way I could describe it. It's a little bit of heartbeat. So it flickers, but it's pulsing. It's like a thump, flicker, 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 flicker. I've described something similar to you in our last Tuesday game. Very similar sort of thing, right? So it's a flicker, flicker, but it's this long, so again, stone. You can smell this sort of musty, old, waterlogged mold. It's vivid. You feel as though you were literally standing there. And the only reason you know it is a dream is because of that sort of second sight, that second sense that you have. But as you look down the hall, you feel yourself start to walk forward, not of your own volition, but as though you are in your body, but it is being propelled or moved, almost as though you are a passenger inside of your own existence, right? So you're being pulled and marched down the hallway, and as you get closer and closer, you start to see a shadow of a small figure behind or inside of this prison cell at the end of the hall. You look to the left, you look to the right, and you see nothing but bones. Old bodies had been left there for years, decades, who knows how long, hundreds of years, but they have been turned to just bone. There's no meat, there's no flesh, nothing. Not even their clothing remains, just skeletons. But all the way down at the end of the hallway, you see the shadow of a person, small in stature. And as you get there, you hear a voice. It is soft, it is feminine, it sounds like a very young girl. Who is there?
No, is it? I feel like a passenger. I mean, is it partially a lucid dream, or is it just
React to it, man.
react to it? I am Vidrun.
You,
What is your name?
you are not supposed to be here. You are not supposed to have come. It is dangerous for you here. If you can see me, they can see you. They will know. Will stop you. As you hear this response, you see a young woman. She can't be more than maybe 13 or 14. And she sort of moves, her hand grabs onto one of the bars, and she pulls herself. She looks very small and very frail in this moment. And she looks at you with these sort of, at one point they were like the bright green eyes, but they look dulled by malnutrition, neglect, whatever it may be. But she has sort of this blondish but like reddish sort of hair, almost an orange color, and she looks very scared. But the fear on her face doesn't, you don't get the impression it's for her, but it's instead for you. And she says in a whisper, as you hear footsteps from behind you, she says, "Run." And as she says run, you feel yourself sort of pulled out of the dream like a rush, as though someone like hooks your back with a chain and then drives the car away and just pulls you away. And you wake up in a cold sweat, drenched from the even though you've covered yourself in a tent, you're still wet from all the rain. It's extremely humid. And I need you to give me a will save.
Will save, you say?
I do. Good sir.
Let's see. Should be my good save. 20.
20. You do not take any wisdom drain, so that's good.
You have a plus 11 to wisdom.
good.
Will saves.
Because, you know, why not? All the cool kids are doing it. All right, so that happened, and you realize it is likely morning, but it's still raining. The rain has subsided slightly, but there is the occasional roll of thunder and the flash of lightning, but it's raining just a little bit less than it was roughly 8 hours prior, but it is still raining.
Yeah, when I mean, we're making breakfast. I double checked. The plus 11 is correct because I have 7 plus I have some bonuses with traits and such. Anyway, but yeah, as they're, I don't know, making breakfast or whatever, he'll kind of just. I assume everyone kind of slept like shit because it's, you know, it's humid, cold, and raining and blah, you know, standard Florida bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about because you live there. That's true.
Yeah, I do live in one of the layers of hell. Anyway, but he'll explain this stream that, you know, and how visceral and real it felt. To get the input of the others.
Oh, me too. I had to my hands were feet.
Yeah.
It was really hard to brew potion. I was so sad. But then I woke up and my hands were hands.
As Mario looks back and forth between Garflo and between Garflo and Vidrun and just like continues the conversation.
I mean, I was
Garfolo looks over at Vidrun. Do you dream like this often?
So, but after I'll get to that in a second. With that comment, and Vidrun's got this mask on, and you see one of his eyes, and his eyes are pretty bright because, as per the heavens domain, his eyes sparkle like starlight. That's just rules is written how it works, and you just see like a blink, and then he just looks down and looks back up.
It was awful.
And just like shakes his head as just like a moving on, and then it just like keeps going. And then he'll answer. I have many dreams. My second sight sometimes overlaps into my sleeping state, but this felt very, very real. A dream, but not a dream.
So, run, huh?
My hands were feet. I can't with you, Jesper, please.
I'm so sorry.
It's so funny.
You get a sight of the creature that approached you behind the hall. From behind in the hall.
He'll talk to the explain the girl and whatever, and saying she told him to run, and then he just feels like almost as if I was bucked off of a horse. Something pulled me suddenly and firmly, and then I awoke.
We may have more glimpses of this in the future, but for now it doesn't seem like we have very much to go on, even by your vision's standards.
I wonder if we will all have to watch our dreams.
Perhaps we should start a log. They might have significance even if we don't know them.
I do love record keeping.
Asmar chuckles at that slightly. I may not be so keen on it, but I'll do it if it's necessary.
Dear journal, what the fuck?
Do you guys think the feet thing meant anything?
Most assuredly.
Vidrin,
You need to keep detailed records to yourself.
Vidrin, puts both of his hands up in front of his face and goes, "No."
Absolutely not.
Boy.
Either way, I think we should head out before too long. I think we're losing time here on a dream that's only a fragment of what we need to know. And not about the feet, about the girl.
Yes, these feet could be very, very important.
Jesper, you are so funny. Like, I just comedy gold.
Just out of nowhere. About feet.
Could make potions. It's so genuine. I love it.
Fucking Kazatsky's so genuine. It's so
She's so great. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, you guys...
You need a homunculus, but please give it feet for hands.
the barefoot.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, not the bare feet thing. I forgot I did this.
Lord have mercy.
I fucking posted in chat. That's why I apologized earlier.
Lord have mercy. So you guys rest. You break camp. The rain subsides slightly more, but there is still a steady drizzle, and you make your way back to the entrance through that very thick thicket, as it were. And you make your way through. It is morning, because it was evening when you guys set the trap. It's now morning, or just like that sort of early morning where the sun has just started to crest the horizon.
Pre-dawn, yeah.
And at pre-dawn, so there is some illumination, but you still have the cover. Plus, you have it's overcast. You have the rain, sort of giving you maybe a little bit more of the element of surprise. And they shouldn't know that you're there unless the imp returned, which who knows, right? But I'm gonna move you guys back to the monastery map where you guys were last time, and you guys tell me how you would like to approach.
I think circling around to where we were before would be a good idea, and slipping into that hole that was described.
Yeah.
It's kind of in a divot. So first, before we even approach, can we just do a general perception? Like, are they on guard? Does it seem like the imp relayed some information?
See, that's
or they somehow know.
Great idea, and you may absolutely do that.
I'm tossing my perception.
Give me perception checks. Should you make perception checks? I'll tell you what you see.
Perception.
Beautiful, Asmar. Beautiful.
21, not bad.
That's pretty
18.
great. Asmar, so you see, as you do a quick pivot around. Let's do you do like maybe a big circle around this this monastery, as it were, old but still present. You do see two guards up on a little sort of raised platform over on this side right here. All right. And meow.
And other than that, nothing else. And they don't seem to be on like high alert. They don't seem to be watching or intensely, preparing for something. They just seem pretty much in the same position as they were. Very relaxed, I would say. Unsuspecting.
Oh, I just thought of this, but Asmar would have had more time than I did. Asmar would swap out his robes for some of the monk's robes.
Ooh, smart.
So if they see him down a hall or something, they won't be like, kill him.
I like that. That's very smart. Look at you. That's thinking with angles.
I would rather be dead than put those disgusting things on.
Oh.
Asmar shrugs. He already essentially wears robes.
You just have to find the one guy who didn't shit himself when he died. That's fine.
They all shit themselves when they die.
They've been out in the rain for 12 hours while we were resting.
Hate it. I hate it. There it is.
Nature's wash cycle.
I just hate it.
Can you prestidigitate this or?
There's
It's
not
too
enough,
much.
What is this?
not
This is
enough
more
magic
than a
in the
cubic
realm.
meter of material. I can't.
My God.
There is not enough magic in the realms to get me into one of those robes. Besides,
I'll take point.
they're for you tall people.
What do you
It's gonna
mean?
be very difficult to cut
What do you
them that
mean, you
short.
people?
You
Oh.
people of tall races. I would look like a child.
Very
Would.
broad-shouldered child. Yes.
Very broad-shouldered child.
Anyways, I think we go in through the back little hole thing.
He kind of
they told us
preens
we were
when they
on
call him
guard.
broad-shouldered.
If Brock Sampson was a toddler.
Twirls his
This
mustache.
is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. Alright,
There are so many other reasons why we can't have nice things, guys.
CS15, I can't have nice things, yeah.
So as you
Are there
head
any
back,
windows in these?
There are.
in the
There
back
are.
wall?
Yes, there are windows. They're very thin. I want you to think like arrow slits. Is kind of what the windows are. Yeah.
Arrow
Okay.
loops.
That's more like to just look through them as he goes. Just taking account of like which rooms are occupied.
Bedroom. This one there is a small hole. That is going to be relatively difficult to climb through. But if you were to move some of the stonework, you could likely make the hole a little bigger and actually get in. This room also does not appear to be actively lived in.
Okay. I guess we'll move some stone, but if we can do it quietly. If it looks like it's going to be too loud, we can just climb over, I suppose.
Yeah. I would say give me a strength check and then a stealth check as well.
Mhm.
Anyone like to assist with a strength check?
I would like to give you guidance.
Guidance.
And-
That's a +1, yeah.
It is a +1 indeed.
That's pretty good.
You were able to move the
The
stones
strength of like 2 men.
without any problem. Give me a stealth check.
And the stealth of 2 men.
No, the stealth of half a man.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't hear any movement. There's barely a sound, just like very very muted scraping.
Yeah.
As you move those stones without any issue. Right. The room itself looks to be an old monk's bedroom. It is covered in a thick layer of dust. There is some soot, and it smells very moldy and very musty. As soon as you make your way into the room, Vidrin, that musty...
That was Asmar.
That musty... Well, whenever he makes his way into the room. Just... I'm foreshadowing for him. That musty smell smells very familiar.
Hmm. Now, I mean, is it a... Because, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows what a musty smell smells like, but it's just... I imagine a lot of old stone buildings and stuff might have that smell, but it's just
There
like
is a uniqueness to it.
a uniqueness.
It is
okay.
it is the must, it is the mold, and it is the particular...
Would the stonework be similar to the dream
It
at
is,
all?
It is.
The
yes.
so
And
it's
it
got
is
that like,
similar to a sort of musty old incense smell. And it's a very particular
okay.
kind of incense smell that you pick up on. So this is
Gotcha.
likely, you're likely in the same spot as this person you saw, right?
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
As you move in, you get to the door is somewhat deceiving on this battle map. The door is closed, and it is locked. You check it,
Excellent.
doesn't budge. Either locked or barred. You're not sure.
I was going to attempt to determine which and attempt to open it either way. Ugh, not great. Probably not, maybe enough if it's barred.
Search around. You search around, and you don't find a lock. It looks as though maybe it is barred or barricaded from the other side. You go to move it, it's very stiff.
All right. Then he's going to attempt to slip something through the door jam, depending on how wide it is. Maybe his kukri blade, the back of it. Try and lift the bar and then push it open before the bar is all the way up, so he can let the bar drop back onto its latches without.
Love that. That's a fantastic idea.
Like another disable device, or is that enough description?
I would say that is enough description, but I'd like you to give me a stealth check to see if anyone notices that might be in the area. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Now, they are not on guard. They are likely distracted. Let me go ahead and make a quick check. Ooh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You hear something from the other side of the door. What was that? Those damn rats getting in here again. And you hear some...
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
You hear some footsteps. All of this rain driving those rodents inside. Come here, you little whiskered bastards. Where are you? And you see the flickering of likely a torch or a lantern. The light from any of the cracks in the door finds its way, sort of like seeping through those cracks into the room that you guys are in.
Asmar
And
would gesture to Garfolo.
Do you get the door to a place to where you have it to where if you wanted to open it, you could? So you did it.
Yes.
Just there may be someone there. Yeah, there is someone there.
Yeah, Asmar just to Garfolo to come up and makes a mace gesture with his hands, and Asmar makes a grabbing gesture with his own.
Yeah.
So yeah, Asmar's in action, ready to grapple the guy and cover his mouth, and presumably Garfolo is going to club the shit out of him.
I love that.
Bonk.
One can only hope.
My God, I hope so.
3.
I'm gonna prep True Strike.
Love it. Have it ready.
Mhm.
3, 2, 1. You pop the door open. The guy's back is to you. Give me a grapple check.
Yeah. All right. Do I have is he flat-footed to this?
He would be flat-footed. Absolutely does not know you're there.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh yeah. You grab him. You're able to cover his mouth. You hear a moo.
Plunk him back into the room.
Oh yeah, he drags him back into the room.
Yep. Garfolo, give me that attack roll. See what happens.
Just imagine Asma. Surprise, motherfucker.
And then Garflo misses and just slams
And
Asmar's
it's-
hands.
And that's at plus 20.
Oh shit.
And you knock this guy unconscious. Just swift blow to the back of the head, and he crumbles.
All right. Gag, tie, drag him out. Put him somewhere that isn't this room that's in our way when we come back, presumably.
Love it.
Maybe under the awning here or something.
Ooh, you drag him outside.
Yeah, just so he can't make as much noise.
We
Any-
hitman this guy.
Any just real quick documentation in his pockets? Like, I don't want to loot him fully, but like
me
just
a
a
quick
piece of
perception
paper or
check.
something.
Check him for keys.
Yeah, I guess that'd be good too.
Well, this door is barred. They might not have a lot of locks here.
Yeah, it is
yeah.
kind of run down.
Is it a perception check?
Mhm.
Perception. 27.
You find on him a small booklet, a little booklet. It almost looks like a little prayer book that has that star that you saw on that symbol burned into the leather of the leather-bound booklet. It's maybe 100 pages or so, and it is written in Infernal, and it appears to be a prayer book to some long-forgotten demon lord or devil, I should say. It's infernal. So some long forgotten devil whose name even I can't pronounce.
Really, it's just his name is written in Dutch.
Steve.
The name in question is Saz Razex. Sazraxez.
Shazrasex. Sounds
Shazrasex.
like something you found in Vegas.
I hate it. I hate it, and I hate you.
Razex.
But it goes
Razex.
over. I mean, you would need to take some time to read them. It's 100 pages, but like a quick skim through, just it's just a quick history of like how powerful he is, how great he is, what promises he'll make, and selling your soul and blah 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 blah.
Propaganda.
Give me a linguistics check as you quickly flip through the book. Anybody that wants to. Well, anybody that could read it, which would be
I guess that's just me.
just you. Oh, jeez.
Here you go.
That's abyssal, right?
That is infernal.
Infernal. Yeah, I'm gonna be studying that to learn it next level.
Yes. Good.
I guess it's
Damn,
just
Aski.
fine.
Yeah, you find a quick passage that stands out to you. Speaking of the child offering and the holy blood. So that's interesting.
I convey this to the party.
That just stands out to you, yeah.
Hey, it's like from your dream. There's like a child offering maybe going on here. Nothing about my feet thing though, so maybe that wasn't important.
She's so genuine. She's so sweet.
So once they're all regathered, Azrael go ahead and poke his head into the hallway, look around.
The hallway is in relatively good condition, likely freshly swept, yet still dilapidated. You can see that there are stonework that is crumbled, from just old age and lack of proper upkeep here and here. But there's no one else. These 4 rooms along here, other than the one down at the end of the hallway that has collapsed partially, they all look to be lived in. 2 of the doors are open, one of them is shut, and then one is like just slightly ajar.
Well, I confirmed that they were all unoccupied, right, on the way past.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all unoccupied.
Okay.
Yep. But just they look lived in. You can see the beds are
Yeah.
made. There are chests. There may be a writing desk or 2. But yes, you see that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we just need to check the doors on the other side of the hall, which we will begin to do.
This
Did
one
the
right
did the little
here-
girls seem like they were underground?
It did. Beautiful. You get to that point, you're poking around. This room right that you're next to looks to be, you can see through like the cracks because the doors have swollen and shrunken and the stonework's not quite even, but you can see through. Looks to be an office. There is a chest inside. There is a desk covered in paper, but as you go to open it, it is actually locked. There's an actual lock on it. Doesn't seem to be very complicated. You might be able to either break it or disable it.
All right, I will attempt to disable it.
Perception checks, everyone, please.
That was no. I probably broke it.
Ooh, you go to stick your...
Oh, my disable device is way off. It should be +8, but no big deal either way.
Yeah, you go to stick
Bad
your
either
little
way.
key lockpick in there. You jiggle it around, and you hear something snap, and the door feels jammed. As you do that, the other 2, as you are making your way around the corner, don't move yourself there yet. You hear...
Sorry, okay.
Let's see. It would be Vidron. You would hear, as long as you've moved up to that same area as everyone else,
Yep.
you would hear a door open and someone humming and making their way right around the corner. Dimond, where are you,
Yes,
old
sir.
man? Where have you gone? Are you gooding the rats again? You hear that, and you do have a surprise as he's about to round the corner.
I have a weird dream I
Grapple
want to
once
tell you
more.
about.
I had a strangest
not good.
dream. My hands were feet. As he goes around the corner, he sees you. You see him. You go to grab him. He sidesteps it, cursing, and we're gonna roll initiative and see what happens here because unfortunately the jump did not work.
Oh, it might work. It might
But
still
it might
work.
still work. Yeah. Love it.
Click at the token.
It might work actually.
Yay!
All right.
I rolled a 1.
Well, we're not using critical initiative.
He
so it
is
doesn't matter.
going to say he doesn't shout at first. He goes, "Who the hell are you?" And then you get to act again, Asmer.
Once
so.
again, attempt to grab him.
What the devil?
15's not bad.
Ooh, let me double check something.
He hasn't acted yet, so he's still flat-footed.
You grapple him and get a hand over his mouth. Yes.
All right, that's my turn.
He is going to attempt an escape artist.
All right. My CMD is 18.
Ooh,
Oh.
he rolled an 18 on the die. That sucks.
Yep.
So he managed to. So you grab him. He manages
Flips it.
to get a. So like you've got him like in a half chokehold, hand over his mouth. He manages to put a hand up, pinches your wrist, like driving his thumb into your wrist.
Yeah, force me to open my
it just
hand.
forces you to open your hand, and then he quickly pivots away and just pushes you back. On his turn, he is going to attempt a trip on you.
That's true. He doesn't see anyone else around the corner yet.
No, he's going to attempt to trip on you. 11. He biffs it. And he takes a 5-foot step back and gets into a sort of fighting stance, as it were. I don't know who the hell you think you are, but you have made a grave error, young man.
As well as not respond.
Vidrin.
Trying to keep as quiet as possible.
Let's see. Richard is going to move, pop out.
He seems very determined seeing just you, Vidrin. Not Vidrin, but seeing Asmar. But as he sees Vidrin, his eyes get a little wider.
Pop out. Was this a surprise round or is this a normal round?
This
Only
is-
I got a surprise round. That's
Only
true.
you got surprised.
It was
Okay.
only,
So it would
only you got the surprise
Okay.
round. Yeah.
my bad.
Just
Okay.
for narrative effect, that felt right for you to
Okay,
be able to jump
that's
him.
fine.
Everyone else was sort of, not in
Yep,
position.
just
Yeah.
checking for action economy. I am gonna slap this man with a little hex. So I need a wisdom saving throw. Please.
Ooh, little
Or
saving
we'll,
throw.
we'll save.
16?
He makes it, but he is still hexed. I'm going to. What do we want to do? Sorry, I'm double check the list. See what I got. See what all I got. Because we're trying to subdue this man, yeah?
Before he gets away.
I mean, that or kill him. It doesn't make a difference at this point.
Yeah, but yeah, let's see. AC attack rolls, saving throws, or skill checks. I'm gonna nerf his AC, so he's gonna -2 AC for this round. Until my next turn.
I like it.
We'll do that.
Beautiful. ASCII.
Ooh.
Or should I call her Mrs. Feet Hands?
Ms. Feet Hands.
'Cause we all have feet.
The name's
It's like
Foot.
that- It's like that
Barefoot.
Guns for Hands
I'm-
song, but it's Feet for Hands. It's good.
Guts for
Just
hands.
gonna go back around the corner. I don't really have anything that can help in this engagement.
It's good.
That
They
isn't
don't
a
see
literal bomb.
two people.
So
And that's too. That it would be loud.
Talking about the guns for hands, I just think of that copy pasta, own a musket for home defense, since that's what the founding fathers did. Four
Yes.
ruffians break into my house. What the devil?
blow a golf ball size.
As I grab my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle, I blow a hole through
Yeah.
the first man the size of a golf ball. I love that so much. It's my favorite.
That is funny. All right, what is Garflo doing?
Garfolo will step up and cast Color Spray.
Ooh, that'll end it.
That'll do. That'll do.
What's that save?
So we'll save.
14.
Used to be 14.
14?
Oh.
Okay.
Asmar drops.
Here we go.
If only there was another way.
Oof. Did he just color spray Asmar too?
Well, he had to get a
Ooh.
cone past me.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I stepped
Oh,
around
okay.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Asmar looks sleepy and then shakes it off. The man gets hit with the color spray, seems to see it coming, and shields his eyes. And the color spray washes over him.
God damn it. God forbid I ever be effective in this.
They don't have great saves,
Uh,
but
They don't have great grapple defense, but they
been,
do.
They've been rolling pretty good.
Yeah.
We are back to that round with Asmar.
Asmar is going to attempt to tumble past this man.
Ooh, that's not gonna be easy.
No, but if I don't, I just lose my movement, which I can't full attack anyways. So
Yeah.
22.
You know what? That might actually do it because it's +5 to move through a square. Yeah, that does it.
Excellent. That's 15 feet, so I'm moving at half, and he's going to then try to
I imagine you like
not a
shoulder past him and like spin him around so he's facing you.
yeah, and there's not a whole he hasn't made a whole lot of noise yet, and the color spray is I assume silent, so I'm going to attempt to grapple one more time. And if that fails, that fails. 17. That's
That'll play.
+5. That's the same number.
That'll
Yeah.
play. That'll play. He is grappled once more. He is going to
Alright.
attempt. Here's for all the marbles. Here's for all the marbles.
He's got it. He's got it. It's fine.
If he does it, he's gonna scream. He does not. He's got him. You've got him.
Yes.
Yes. That's so good. He says. Vidrin, you're up next.
Okay, so he is grappled.
This poor man, just trying to live his life. Why are you doing? He goes, "Why are you doing this?"
sir, we are murder hobos.
Mansky's just fingers and ears around the corner, sitting on the floor like la la la.
Let's see. I don't want to
That's wonderful.
get in Garflow's way here, so I'm kind of. He's got a better chance of whacking the guy than I do.
You could hit him from here. Garfield could 5 foot here. You got lots of options.
True. I would be hitting around a corner though.
Grappled.
It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, if he's, that's right. He's grappled. Yeah, I'll
It'll
do
probably
that. Now.
wash out.
We'll try to bonk. Try to bonk. Attempt to bonk.
That'll play for 2 damage.
Do bonk.
You hit him, and he goes.
Oh, my turn.
ASCII continues to la 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 la.
La 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 la.
Garflo. Garfolo.
I will
What is
5 foot
Garflo?
step Garfolo. And
Open says Garflo.
It does. The character sheet says Garflo. I'm not worried about
Garflo.
it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, whatever Drew says, I'm saying I wanted to check. I wanted to see what it was.
Apparently, I can't even read my own.
I
character
thought I
sheets
was
anymore.
saying it right. For once, I said it right, and the player said it wrong.
Yeah,
Holy
I think
shit.
we took.
How
I think
the
we
turns have tabled.
I think we took too long of a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 24 hours are crazy.
I know it really was.
You fucking god.
Yeah. It's
Shut
been
up,
forever since we played.
motherfuckers.
Hey, in your defense, you're sick as hell. So
That is
Yeah, I know brain. I too.
I do words good. I do words.
Okay, well, I'm going to whack him and bonkus
Womp.
him, and while I do so, I'm also going to cast an acid splash.
So you're going to cast a spell with verbal components?
Doesn't have to yell him.
Probably just means a stealth check if he does it.
No,
If
just
not,
means
he doesn't.
Just
have
means a
to.
perception check
Um,
by the enemy.
hold on.
Could you imagine if there were spells with verbal components that demanded that you have to yell them?
Explosion!
I cast fireball. What was that?
Bardic performance, yeah. Woohoo.
Oh, I've got a great thing I gotta post.
My bardic performance is just slight gyrations.
Just slight. It says somatic components. It doesn't say with what, so I will commence a pelvic thrust.
I've heard that really drives them insane.
Worked for Elvis.
Fine. I will
Because we all-
eschew.
We all have
The-
feet for hands.
Everybody wants a bosom for a pillow.
Ideally.
What if that was
Um,
like a Bard's vicious mockery? You have now imagined you have feet for hands. And they're like, oh, and they just start vomiting uncontrollably.
Okay, I will eschew the spell then, so I'm not yelling. Oh, God.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was...
Why even with the +4 from grapple and fucking god.
That's unfortunate.
It's
The
just
Garflow special.
the Garflow special. I just posted something that's hilarious to me anyway.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I quit D&D.
Well,
And
don't do that. You just have a +2 to attack. It's rough. It's a rough situation you find yourself in, and you rolled the ever impressive too. So you go to hit, and like it just scrapes the wall and sparks a little bit. And luckily, I set the DC at 20 for them to hear the kertoffling happening, so they didn't hear you. I only got an 18. Whoever else is around.
Question.
Answer.
While grappling, they're denied their dex, but can I sneak attack in a grapple? Because I know you can deal automatic damage with a light one-handed weapon.
Absolutely.
So can I just auto sneak attack?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I mean, you've got him. You can just drive a dagger into
I
his
mean, he's
back.
considered
gonna start-
he's considered
start
flat-footed to
kidneying
you,
him.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can
He's
apply
not
sneaking.
flat-footed, no.
There's not. Okay.
But he is flanked.
Oh, he's
Oh my god. So it's one of those like you drive it through his back into his heart.
Yeah.
Like he just goes.
or I put it down through his collarbone, just straight down through.
However you
Verdun
wanna
just like
describe it.
slamming him in the gut with his staff, and then the stab in the back.
Yeah, and the guy just crumbles. Just crumbles.
He's gonna then release the hand on his mouth, grab his robe, and try and put pressure on the wound. Even though it's gonna stop pretty quick, he wants to minimize the blood and drag this guy away.
I'm reminded of I don't remember what movie it was in, whatever, but Christopher Lee was like telling people, someone wanted to do the thing where he's like he stabs a guy or whatever, and they're like, oh, he's gonna scream.
Yes.
He's like, they do not scream. He's like, how would you know? He's like, I was in the war. They do not scream when you stab them from behind.
I was a commando in World War II. What do you want?
Yeah, like it was metal as hell, man.
That was one of my favorite Christopher Lee stories. He's such a fucking badass.
It's so good.
Beautiful.
All right,
Well done, gentlemen.
moving on.
You were
Yeah,
Started
that was
a
a-
metal band.
that
in
was a
the
cluster.
90s.
but it worked.
It could have gone worse.
Yeah, no, it could have gone worse, but it was
Where
definitely
you're
a
at,
cluster.
you guys hear a commotion. Someone yelling. Not, but it's hard. It's muffled, but you can hear a voice. Doesn't sound old. Doesn't sound young. Just an adult voice, male. Please, I have done what you asked. I just want to see her. Just let me see my daughter. I don't understand. She's not what you think she is. She's just a simple girl. Please, let me see her.
Disintegrate.
Back to work, old man. Back to work. And you hear a bit of a commotion, a kertuffle, and the voices die down.
I don't want to metagame this too hard, but I can't see their tokens. I kind of want to. Can I tell where it's coming from?
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell this door is open. You heard it from behind this door. You can absolutely hear that. Yeah, for sure. It's not that hard to determine where it's coming from. It echoes from this direction. It's louder over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Vidrin, if he hasn't at this point, has definitely informed everyone that he smells the same smell that he did in the dream.
And that the stonework is similar. This is almost certainly the place.
All right. No, he's not gonna do that. Let's pull back, check the last couple of doors, make sure we have a secure back behind us.
I know
This door is
that-
unlocked, and inside this room you find several little shelves with vials and little bottles on them. Vials of a
He
bottle.
shoves past you.
Asky!
Drugs!
Just start shoving them in the back.
Do you know how expensive glass is?
Give me an alchemist check. No.
Yes.
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 Give me a cleric
23.
check. I'm gonna call it cleric check. There are over a dozen different poisons on this shelf. Spider, there's some centipede poison, some like nightshade, like there's some nasty stuff on this shelf. Very, very, very nasty. What's most interesting is that you find a small vial as you like sniff it or look at the coloring, whatever you do.
Taste it, you know.
I mean, a small amount probably wouldn't kill you, maybe. But you have no idea what it is. It is a deep, deep, deep shade of purple, and there are speckles of red. And the red almost looks like tiny little, like almost like tiny little worms that are like shooting around inside of it. And you have no idea what it is. And it feels warm to
Purple
the touch.
worm,
The
but
vial.
Can't you just well, yeah, never mind. They're poisonous, man.
I am pocketing all of these various potions, even the empty vials and things. Just I'm taking basically everything here.
Clear them out. I think this. Assume this other room's a
Mystery.
shitter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we don't know
is-
that, though. I
it
assume there's
it
not a window in this
smells
one.
terrible, and it is indeed the shitter. Correct.
Excellent. Steps in, steps out.
I like how like two of the holes are bigger than the other ones. Like imagine just sitting on the wrong one and falling. Sorry,
Alright, let me
Mr. Twice
just
got
real
once.
quick. You found on that shelf. You found 3 uses of blue star poison. 3
Okay.
uses of death cap fungus.
Okay.
2 uses of drow poison, of all things.
Okay.
And then 4 uses of hag spit, and then that 1 use of that weird purple
Mystery
mystery
potion.
stuff, yeah. Just note next to it, just so that I don't forget either. Just note next to it, purple worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hashtag no spoilers, but yes,
That worm in a bottle.
yeah,
That's some expensive fucking poison.
correct.
Asmar, look back to the others and whisper. We want to circle through the other direction towards the front of the monastery, or go straight back towards what I assume is the chapel in the back, the big building.
As I finish loading up some of these new things, now that I have some more solvents, I want to test something real quick. And I'm gonna head over to this door that I know Asmar broke his
Jam.
lockpick in or whatever. I don't mind the DC being high. I kind of want it to be high, like a combination DC. Disable device and alchemy. I'm gonna use a little bit of solvent from my alchemy kit to try and dissolve the broken lockpick or whatever that's inside, and then
Yeah, the
get it
broken
open
pin.
myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Start with that alchemy check,
I'd say
And
DC
then-
20.
and then move into the use magic or not use magic device. Not that I need disable
Yeah,
device.
So 25. So
You
were
see,
able
you rolled a
to,
19 though.
You're able to dissolve
No.
it. You go to disable it. Unfortunately, it just you can't do it.
It's fine.
Right,
Totally
Is he
fine
not
with it.
getting the roll from the use magic device? You rolled a 19.
No. The use magic device, that was an
Okay.
accident.
I know, but you rolled the dice still.
Oh yeah, I mean if you want to use the 19 instead, I'm fine with that.
It is the same modifier, so
Yeah.
I guess if that's
Yeah,
what. Sure.
you dissolve the lock. You're able to open it up. This is an office, and you head in. There's a small chest over in the corner. The chest is also locked because that's fun. And you see that there is a desk just covered in paperwork. I want you to think like A Beautiful Mind style, just like red lines everywhere. You know, like it's all a lot of star charts, a lot of regional like drawings of like the region of the Boarwood, this sort of large symbol. There's different pages of like regional maps that have been drawn that are all put together to create this large star. This is someone's note, like basically study. Like there's all their notes.
While this is going on,
Yes.
and Asky wants to take some more time, Asmar is going to go ahead and slip some, because the floor is wood, so he's going to slip some pitons under the door frames, so the doors can't open, they can't slide.
Kind of cover your rear.
Yeah, just making it so no one can walk in on us unannounced.
I like it.
Is there anything I can decipher from these notes, like a linguistics or something?
Yeah, give me a knowledge of the planes.
Not my expertise.
Give me a linguistics check.
I can do that. 20.
These notes seem to indicate, and do indicate, that this cult, as it were, has been waiting for a certain alignment of stars, time, temperature, weather, to bring someone or something back to this plane, to awaken something or someone that has been long sleeping. You're not an idiot. You have an idea of what they're hoping to bring.
I don't think it pertains to this, but I just want it to be known that I do have lore Godfall on ASCII as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So if anything Godfall related comes up, I can actually roll a lore on it.
Yeah, this would not be
I don't think it. Yeah,
Godfall related. This is just a crazy
so.
cult that wants to bring a devil to the material plane, likely.
Okay.
Asmar will enter and offer a sack for Asky. You know, just hold a sack open to dump any relevant shit into. That's what we want.
Doesn't even seem like it's worth taking. Like, from my linguistics, does it look like any of this would be helpful for like reverse engineering it?
Here's the thing: this seems as likely to be the mad ravings of an insane person, as much as it seems to be a legitimate ritual or spell or whatnot.
You know, I'm gonna try to sift through this for like location information, right? Like if they are really making like this big sigil across the region, anything that might point to other places where they might be having more sites of power. I'm gonna take a piece of paper like that.
Now you're thinking. Yep. So there are going to be 3 other locations: one east, one west, and one south of Kurduth, that are marked on this regional map. That go ahead and make note of that. We're not going to pivot over to the map yet, but there's 3 other locations of power or interest that they have marked. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna snatch that paper and just keep that in the back of my
Perfect.
keep this map in the back of my pocket as just a thing to have. And then I'll try and open up this chest as well. It's because you said it was locked.
How big is it? It's like a lockbox or like a big old chest?
Like a big chest, like a chest, like a footlocker. Yeah.
Steamer trunk, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Asmar's in here. I would love it if he also looked at the chest. He's also good at disabling devices and probably won't get a.
Cool. Awesome. Hey, there is a mechanical trap on this chest.
Ooh, chest goodie.
Trapped.
Aww.
Looks to be spring-loaded. Maybe a blade or something, or a pin or something might shoot out, but it's definitely trapped.
I'm going to back away and let Asmar handle it since they seem to see what's going on, and I clearly don't.
Right. Asmar will attempt to disable device, and I do have a different modifier on this. It's 4 higher than that, which is 13. It's not great.
Go to disable the device, and unfortunately you spring the trap, and it shoots out, and is going to make an attack roll against you, unfortunately.
All right, AC 20.
We'll see what happens. It's got
Probably pretty high because traps don't have stupid high attack bonuses.
Whoa! The trap
Wow.
breaks on itself. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. That's actually fun. So the
It's
trap,
always
humidity,
trap
man.
has
the
stupid high
trap,
attack
the
bonuses.
trap goes. It springs and it like cracks. It looks like it was maybe just so old and it never been sprung that it just breaks. But the bladed, like kind of like a bladed little talon was shooting out, dripping with some sort of poison. Like
I was gonna mention this, like, well, all these poisons on the wall. You gotta be careful with that trap. But,
yeah.
I have like one of those like snake venom harvesting bottles, and I just hold that up to the daggers, and I take a sample of whatever this is.
Just as I expected, it wouldn't function.
Perfectly.
Ho hum, ho hum. Drag this
I'll
guy
try
over.
again on the lock, assuming this is actually locked as well.
It is. Yeah,
That's much better.
Yep. Cool. All right. So you are going to find inside of that chest. This is going to be this. You are going to find 2, 1, 2. Create. All right. You find a rather nice looking scimitar that has some draconic writing upon the blade, and the handle is wrapped in blue leather, and the pommel, not the pommel, but the ball at the end of the handle.
Yeah.
The pommel.
Yeah.
Pommel, I was right. Pommel looks to be a dragon's claw. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Draconic.
Draconic. Yep.
I don't know that.
I do.
I do
Excellent.
as well.
Yes. So in Draconic, it reads, it's super, super amazing. It's amazing, and you love it. It just reads Blue Fang. You also find a very nice looking ring. It appears to glow slightly, and then you find 2 wands inside of there as well. Give me spellcraft checks on the items.
2 wands, you say? Spellcraft. 18 to roll it over. You want 2 separate ones?
18 is fine. You find one of them is a wand of color spray with 13 charges. One of them is a wand of virtue with 8 charges. The ring is a ring of arcane signets, and the scimitar is a +1 frost scimitar.
Mein God.
Yeah.
Mine good.
Can you use a scimitar, Mr. Garflow?
You should be able to. It's a light weapon.
But yeah.
Yeah, you should. You should.
You want it, or
definitely
you want me
take
to take it?
I guess it's better.
that. That's definitely better. Plus, it's a light
Doesn't make a
weapon.
difference. Doesn't make a difference to me. I'm happy to take it. I'm happy to give it to you.
What was the 23? That was your spellcraft?
That's my spellcraft.
Garflow. Something is off about this scimitar. Something is off about it.
Oh, since we're all doing spellcrafts, never mind.
Never
Seems like a
mind.
great scimitar.
Something is off about it. As you look at it and you start to sort of analyze the runes, you realize that this scimitar, its magic is either warped or malfunctioning. Effectively, this is a cursed item. So maybe we don't want to pick it up.
Yeah, this thing's cursed, guys.
You realize that the frost effect on the scimitar is malfunctioning, and every time you would go to swing with it, it would give feedback to you.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's like I can't remember what the
Like
weapon
it's-
quality is that does that.
Stick it in the sack and see if we can fix it later or sell it to a collector.
Yeah, it's probably worth a fair amount of pocket change, even if we decide
Yeah, even
not
just
to
from
mess with it.
artistry, yeah. 'Cause it looks like
Yeah.
it's well made.
It's very nice. Yeah, it's a nice blade. Mhm.
See, arcane signets is not that. I mean, it's not that
Well, can
hot.
you
if I
type out what we
remember.
got, Wolf?
Yeah.
Because I'm lost.
Plus
Arcane
one,
Signet, Scimitar.
frost, are first.
So, Wand of Color Spray, I mean, that really comes down to Garflow and I, because it's on both their spell lists, so we don't have to use Magic Device to cast the stupid thing. Although you do have to take it out and use it, so you can't use it for spell combat and such.
I actually
Can't you
further
wield?
on. What was that?
Can't you wield?
I can. And further on down the chain, I can also essentially attach wands and shit to my weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Like a
spell,
like a
spell staff,
wand
whatever it's
gun.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can like combine them. It's kind of cool.
Do you have that handled, Jasper, on the loot sheet? I don't know how the journal ones work.
I've just been tossing it all in here. Yeah, I
Okay,
don't know if
perfect.
anyone's claimed anything. I will definitely
Nope.
get rid of it if somebody claims something.
Nope. I think we continue through to the left, so
Yeah.
on the note, and clear these rooms,
This
and then
appears
go up
to be
the
right
chapel.
here, some sort of like entryway. There is a door that leads out and has little windows, like little just open, little like bars on them. You can see through out into the courtyard. You don't see anyone out in the courtyard except for two people, monks back, all the way across. On this side area, and again, it's still raining. Straight way across, you can see that there is a man who looks. He's dressed very similar to some of the people from Kurduth. Very similar clothing, and he seems to be having an argument, but is not going in his favor. Is what you're saying? It's not going in his favor. But no one else. There is another door here that is slightly open. You hear some muffled conversation coming from the room off to, well, straight across from where you guys are at. And how would you like to proceed?
Move across is my vote.
Yeah, I think we should
And
move across.
handle the people here. It's probably going to kick off the fight because there's two of them.
You dirty cheater! Someone shouts. I saw you slip that card into your robe. The other one says, I would never cheat. There's no honor in it, no value. I would rather beat you with my own luck and guile. And they're going back and forth, as it were.
I think that'll kick things off if we go into that room. Do we want to do that?
I'm fine with whatever the front line decides.
We're gonna have to get into it sooner or later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it.
All right. Let's go. So these were collapsed on. Are they, like, how much can you see? Can you see into the courtyard from these?
You can.
Okay, so I can connect. There's a door here as well.
Yep.
All right. So Asmar's going to crack open this door back here, give a stealth check, and try and sneak around to the back door.
Ooh, I like it.
So we have two methods of entrance. So we don't have, no way for them to escape, presumably, unless there's another door down here.
Love that. Absolutely love
Because I'll give a perception check out the back door. Not great.
that.
But if they're standing there like an asshole, they may, yeah. All right, he's gonna move across, following with the.
As you open the door, you looked out. You didn't see anything. And the reason you didn't see anything is because they were just coming around the corner, and you see these three people. And give me a stealth check, because I'm gonna.
Asmar's not going to try to hide. He's actually gonna try and just walk past. He's wearing the monk's robes.
Oh, give me
like he's not trying to act. He's just not trying to turn away. Sure.
Give me a disguise.
I'm not good at it, but
Yeah,
I have a
disguise.
bonus from my monk's robes and the lack of.
I'm gonna give you a plus 10. I'm gonna be very because
disguise.
it's a monk robe. You can pull the hood up. You can look very.
Not bad.
That's actually 27. That's pretty good.
No, that's
No, he already had
total.
a 10.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so let me do the little check. So
You there, new guy.
Nope. Nope. And now the real kit and caboodle. Let's see if she can see you. She's got a Really
And it's also like
transparent.
overcast and raining and shit, so maybe visibility is that bad.
They
Yeah,
don't
visibility's that
seem.
bad.
They seem to see you, but they don't really seem to care. And they're moving their way across the courtyard to actually the door that you came out. There's two of them flanking her, and she says something along the lines of, "It is almost time. The stars have nearly aligned, and the girl is almost prepared."
So he's gonna stop there, and as he's listening, but he's gonna stop there and look like he's looking for something in his pockets. He's gonna pat himself down, just delaying so he can go in behind them rather than having to walk into this room as well.
Where is everyone else positioning themselves?
Do we know they're coming?
You do not.
Then I'm just kind of standing where I was. I don't have a reason to panic, even though I have a reason to panic.
Garflo, how did you get
I
over
would
there?
I would be right behind him.
So you're gonna open this door right here?
Oh wait.
No, he went out. He went out the.
I was
he went out
sneaking
this
around.
way.
I'm sorry. He went out that way. I'm sorry. Then I'll just keep my eye out kind of through the door.
Cool. Vedran, where are you gonna position yourself?
So we're gonna take a crack at these guys in the courtyard.
Gonna have to.
Gonna have
They're gonna
to.
stumble straight into you, and you don't know they're coming.
This spot up here. What's the situation with that?
That is a broken wall.
It's a broken wall. Can I peek through this wall?
You may.
All right, then I'm gonna zoopity doop all the way back over and get to this little hole in the wall, so I can
Rest.
I can support my boy through the hole in the wall and not get punched in the face.
Oh my.
Oh my.
All right. Well, they get to there. She's moving up. She's moving up. She's talking about it. One of them says the girl's father is starting to give us trouble, and she says, "I will deal with him." She gets to right here, and then, unless Garflo wants to, we're gonna roll initiative because Garflo's gonna get a surprise round. But
Okay, I was gonna say that's when Asmar's gonna turn around as if he forgot whatever he was looking for and starts walking back.
Yep. Go ahead and position yourself like within 10 feet of them.
Okay. That's 5. That's 10.
Yeah. Well, like within so like they would be like a 5-foot square between you,
Still be able to
and then we're gonna roll
see.
initiative, and we're gonna see what happens because this is about
Yeah,
to we're
that's a
about to
little
pop
better.
off. Yeah.
I can still see him. Okay.
Let's see what happens here.
Make sure my token is selected. Nice. Hey, Garflo with a 19.
I know, right?
Oh boy.
I've played low initiative characters. I feel your pain, man. It's never good.
+3 is not terribly low initiative.
Yeah.
Just means you're not focused on it. You just have a good stat. You're just not taking improved initiative or whatever.
You always take improved initiative.
Oh boy.
God, no. Wasted feet. Why would I want that to act 1 turn sooner on a combat that could last 20 rounds?
You make a good point.
You get the trait.
This economy?
In this economy, all right.
In this action economy?
I mean the trait, not the feat.
Oh yeah, reactionary or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are gonna get a surprise round.
Plus I get a boost from my minion, which is nice.
I'm gonna add these other guys in because they may hear the fighting at this point. But all right. First, wow, the initiatives were terrible. That's great. Garflo, you have a surprise round. As this woman, she steps into the precipice. She has like sort of black tattoos, green sort of like snake jewelry that wraps up her arm, red
Fucking
sash.
Tamara.
She looks a
Is
little
she
creepy.
wearing metal armor or carrying a metal weapon?
She is not wearing metal armor or carrying a metal weapon, sir.
She's not made of metal, is she?
She is not made of
That would
metal,
be
sir.
convenient.
Okay.
Does she have a lot of metal jewelry on?
Stop it. You can't heat metal.
Would that give me? I'm just trying to get a +3 on my shock and grasp.
Does she have ear piercings? Maybe.
You know what? You know what? Her staff's made of metal. There.
Soles of
Okay.
her shoes.
Then I get a +3.
All right. I'll give it to you. Jesus. He's like, please,
Did
I
she
only
have
have
like
a
a lot
plus
of
two.
like a food with a lot of iron in it recently.
Yes.
Like broccoli or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
No, actually, she's
Yes.
anemic. No, fuck.
She has. She has. Nope. She's doing good. She's eating healthy. My God.
Okay, give me a second here.
If you roll a 2, Drew.
Dude, if he fucks it up
can't.
after this.
I can't. Like, there's nothing I can do. I've done everything I can as the game master. The dice just have a story to tell, and it's fuck you.
Okay, this is at +3, and then I'm also so I activated my thing that turns it into a +1 weapon.
Yep.
I'm attacking and I'm doing a spell touch attack through it.
Okay.
Shocking grasp.
All right.
So that's gonna do 2d6 also.
That is a hit for 10 damage. She goes.
Okay, and then
Oh,
9
guess who's
more
had
damage.
ability score damage for however long?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
And takes another 9 damage. That hurts. And she goes, ah! And screams. Let me give these guys outside a quick perception check. See if they hear that. Nope, that guy's completely distracted.
Stubbed her toe. That's all that happened.
That guy might hear it. And this guy over here might not, actually. Alright. Well, that was your surprise round. Bridgerin, what are you doing?
When it comes to things that are burst, like I said, if it says caster and all allies within a 50-foot burst, do you have to have line of sight on it, or is it just they just have to be within 50
No.
feet?
I think
just within
bursts go
50
around
feet.
corners, yeah.
They do?
Just within 50 feet.
Just within 50 feet?
I think spreads don't burst do.
Okay. Well, if we're saying it goes around corners and shit, I'm gonna cast Bless, and I'm pretty sure I'm good on
Beautiful.
her. Oh my god. Yep, you all get Bless.
Asmar.
Asmar's going to 5-foot step up and attempt to sneak attack with his falchion.
I love that.
Falchion.
This poor guy. This poor guy's about to get. Oh!
Against flat-footed, but
that
probably
unfortunately
not.
is a miss.
Yep,
That is unfortunately a miss.
So with your +1?
that's with +1.
Damn.
All right. ASCII.
So like this door is open now, right?
Oh, it's open.
Is this a surprise round, or is this just normal?
This is a surprise round.
Surprise. You get a standard or move.
You got it, brother.
Standard or move.
Not great for me. I'm just
Could be
gonna.
great. Could be fun.
I can't. I didn't know they were coming, so I didn't prepare a bomb ahead of time. So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna.
Are you gonna zippity zoop?
I'm gonna just back around this corner. I think, just so that I'm just gonna eep and run back around the corner. And that's my surprise round.
I I want to ask his version of.
I kind of like ASCII having slight mouse tendencies. Like that's what her mutagen does. Like it gives her like a little mouse features. I like the idea.
Little
that she's
whisker,
kind of-
little whiskers
yeah.
and a nose. Yeah, she would be a mouse if anything.
I
Her
don't
spirit animal is definitely a
I don't
mouse.
hate that at all. I don't hate that at all. It sounds fun, actually.
Then it's back to Garflo as top of the round.
Back to Garflow. Top of the round. Dude, these tokens from... Oh my god, these tokens are amazing. Like, these are some, like, badass tokens. I was just looking at the token pack that I got for, like, humans. Like, I have so much artwork now for the Roaring Shores. It is
I've got more tokens I can send you to from other packs
We're
of.
going to be collaborating on that. So, anyway, back to top of the round with Garflow.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing, only with Ray of Frost this time.
Oh dear.
Because I'm... Oh no, wait. I do have one more first level spell.
Okay. You get a +3 to your attack.
I'm not finished making that attack yet, so...
There we go. Back to normal. I'm sorry. That was mean. I didn't mean it. I love you. You're beautiful. Unfortunately, she saw it coming this time.
Yeah.
Vidrun, you're up next.
Hawkadockly, let's now can I see a part of her through this hole still? Or did she say she's in cover?
Yes, you can. Definitely getting partial cover from you, but yes.
Partial, it's a spell, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. She needs to give me a will saving throw.
Oh, really? Her will saving throw is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
She's fun.
That's fine. I'm gonna debuff her attack by -2 for a round.
Intriguing. I like that. That's good.
With a little evil eye.
Very good. I like that. I like that a lot. So, little
then
wisps of magic seem to distract her, as it were.
Little pups of starlight.
Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, next up is Tira, who is trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and she is going to... Oh boy. She is going to reach out and try to touch Garflo. Garflo, what is your touch AC?
Touch AC is none, yeah.
Okay.
0.
It's,
Wow. Okay.
It's 13.
Okay. She has a decent chance of hitting you. She does have a minus right now. She touches you.
Stranger danger.
Her eyes glow bright red and this sickly red flame, and she just grabs your face, and you feel this just overwhelming sense of doom fall over you. Give me a will save.
Hey.
Cool. That's really good. You're only going to take half damage from this, which is really good. So she is doing inflict. What's the third level one? What's the third level one?
Serious?
Serious wounds.
Hmm.
So you're going to be taking half of this. You only take 8 damage. 8 negative energy damage instead of 17. And then she 5 footsteps back. Oh, mama. This monk here looks back. Some commotion outside. This monk here turns, sees the man behind him, and is going to attempt a trip attack.
Why me?
17. Does that do it?
No.
Oh, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Asmar, it's your turn.
Asmar is gonna 5 foot step to there and again try to chomp. Not put down the monk. He's gonna try and attack the boss lady. Ow.
Oh my
From the MiG.
god.
Damn,
Wow,
son.
That is a good hit. So that is 11 minus
That's a total of
11.
20 damage on her now.
That is 20.
No,
she,
more than that.
She
40
looks
damage on her.
near. She looks. All right, hold on. Let me do that. I forgot to do the things. Skadoosh and Skadoosh. She looks super messed up. She's like, oh, she says.
Excellent.
This one here. Here's the commotion. Door gets kicked open. We're under attack. It's gonna move over.
Asmar will speak as a free action. Enemies at the gates!
This guy's gonna start moving. Running.
As soon as he hears an alarm go up, he starts shouting disinformation.
I love that. There's at the gates. No, they're not at the gates. We can see the gates. There's nobody there. Nah, we'll see. They're just gonna be running around. They don't exactly know where you guys are. This guy here grabs the woman, pivots her back to the corner, and steps forward. And he is also going to attempt to trip you. 24.
That's a trip.
You are on your butt. Skadoosh. Bloop. And with that, he will also attempt to punch you. 17? Miss.
Where did he get all these actions from?
He can use flurry
The
blows.
monk class.
Yeah, monk. Yeah. Flurry blows, and he can switch out normal attacks for CMBs.
I meant for moving her and then doing all that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. He did move her. Forgive me. Yeah. So that was his combat maneuver and then second combat maneuver for that. Yeah. So that's all he can do. That's all he can do. Forgive me. ASCII, it's your turn.
I'm gonna peek my little head out and toss a bomb at the guy I can see.
This man right here?
This guy. Yeah.
Cool.
Which should splash the lady if I hit. Frost bomb!
Jesus.
I also select Garflow's tile to not be hit.
That is amazing. Ice flashes. She's got to make a reflex save. This is for all the marbles. I'm going to give her a bonus because she's around the corner. She makes it.
Still's half damage.
She looks really messed up. Maybe staggered. This man just dies. Just dies. Just ice just crackles and his face blows up. It's horrible. You're a monster, ASCII.
I'm testing a roll. Give me a second here.
This monk here will move over and attempt to punch ASCII in the face.
Oh no.
I think you need to put the double brackets around it.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Doesn't confirm, but it still deals 4 damage and give me a fortitude save.
Oh. 21.
You're good. You're not stunned. Garflow.
Where do I put the brackets?
Around the 2d6, you should be able to put 2 double brackets.
Square brackets, specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to type it in for you, and then I'm like,
That'll do it. There it is.
There it goes.
Beautiful.
It's actually level D6. Okay. That's without the shocking grasp. That's actually with a ray of frost.
Was that your actual attack, or was that a test?
First one was a test, I thought. I don't know.
I'd like it to be a test. Yeah, it's not a test. Or it was a test. Okay. Are they?
'Cause she's outside the wall right now.
Okay, I will take a 5 foot.
Me.
And then
She's about to have a real bad day.
Is she staggered? 'Cause-
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Just missed it. Just missed it. Vedran.
Okay. It's the blue dot on these two.
They look a little more competent than the others.
A little more competent. Okay.
Yeah.
A little more competent.
Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Maybe like
Just
her
a
personal guards
smidgen.
or something. You know?
Yeah, just a smidgen. Let's see if I want to get around.
Hey, ASCII, how you doing over there, bud?
oh wait,
Wait,
would a 16 hit?
Yes, it would.
5.
Okay, I had my attack modifier in the wrong spot.
Okay, well,
I'm
then
sorry.
you clobber her in the face and she drops unconscious.
Did have to.
Did you also
Double-
have blessed ticked? Because that would also have made you the.
I do have blessed ticked.
Yeah,
Okay.
she drops unconscious and is dying.
I'm gonna.
She also gets a D3.
She might just be super dying.
Can I see? Well, no, because I want to help ASCII.
Oh, this is gonna go much better for you. She was the
Yeah,
scary
she only got
one.
one attack off, yeah.
Yeah, she's the scary one.
Uh,
That was well played.
That crit plus that fucking
well
mad
played.
damage shocking grasp
Well
club
played.
was
well played.
great.
She had
I'm
42 HP.
gonna-
That was amazing. You guys crushed it.
Oh, I gotta touch him. God damn it.
I love it. Oh, that's so fucking good. I had a whole backstory for this bitch, and now she's dead.
Now she's dead.
Great. I love it.
Delete that part of the Google Doc. Don't need that anymore.
No, it's
Just
perfect.
disguise.
No, I love that they do that in the Pathfinder Adventure Pass, where they like write full backstories for people that you're just gonna murder. And I'm like, that's always fun. So I started doing it. Like I had like a couple paragraphs of like who she was and why she became what she was.
Yeah.
But it also just makes her like, for me, it makes her more vivid. And when she dies,
Yeah.
it's who cares?
God damn it, trying to decide what to do.
Decide what to do. It's not your turn.
I know. I'm going to cast Stardust on this man. Which means he takes a -1 penalty to his attack rolls and sight-based perception checks.
What's the save on it?
There is not a save.
Well, then he's just sad. He's just sad. He's a sad man. All right.
He's also glowing like a candle.
She is gonna make a Constitution save. Probably gonna fail. Wow, she stabilizes. Wow.
Kick her.
She's stable. I'll tell you that much.
Kick her while she's down.
This gentleman here arguing. High or low?
Low.
Always high.
I heard low.
Yeah, you said low first.
I heard low. Well, that's unfortunate.
I always want to roll high, so when I get a chance to roll low, might as well
That's
take the
unfortunate
opportunity.
for that monk, because he's going to get clobbered over the back of the head. And apparently, well, some shit is happening outside. So... And you hear some shouting, like, "Where's my daughter? Give me back my daughter!" It's actually good for you guys, because these guys are going to be moving in to fuck with that man. The bottom, this one here, 5 foot, and it's going to flurry of blows on you, because you are on the ground. I will be adding the +4.
Okay.
Boom.
Hit.
Miss. 6 + 2. Oh, just the 4 damage. Sorry, just the 4 damage.
Alright.
Okay, not bad. And give me a fort save. He might as well. No reason why he wouldn't. Try to just kick you. You're fine. Asmar Saleh, you're up.
Asmar is going to attempt to stand. He does have mobility, so I'm getting a +4 to my AC for this, so my AC will be a 25 while attempting to stand.
Oh, they're gonna not even get close. Nope. Nope.
Okay, oh, yeah, right, only 2. They're not going to flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to 5-foot step to here, and then attempt to cut this man. Cut him.
Mess him
Cut
up.
him asunder.
That'll play
Slowly.
for 9 damage. He's still up, but he
Yeah.
ain't happy.
Slowly, quietly. This is how a life is taken.
This man is dead. This man...
This
It's
man is
outside.
all
There's
man.
some stuff going on outside. This one here is very wounded, but is going to attempt to trip you again.
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
He will then try to punch you. Nope.
Nope.
ASCII.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh my gosh. That's a great game, by the way.
It is.
Man, I wish literally any person stood next to any other person. I'm gonna 5-foot step back and chuck a bomb at this guy that is directly in front of me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wham.
He's gonna step up and strike. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
That's not good.
It's not good.
I love these tokens.
Oh. No? Okay. Roll 20 is just having a shit.
It is
Ooh,
indeed
Unfortunately, 9 is a miss.
having a shit.
He's gonna 5-foot up and he's gonna flurry of blows you.
Yeah.
Even with a miss, don't they still take splash?
Miss. Oh, we do have to roll for the tile.
Yeah, roll the tile.
Let's see. That's 2, so no, that doesn't hit anyone.
That be right there?
Slaps it to the wall.
It'd be right here, so it would technically maybe hit you and maybe hit him.
I don't know if misses still have splash damage.
I don't know.
I've always run that they do.
Yeah, it's like you throw a grenade. It's gotta go
Yeah,
off, even if you
so-
miss. Let me,
Yeah, make a reflex save.
Okay.
He's taking half. You're taking
Let's
half.
just see what the great
you
internet
both take
says.
3 damage. And he 5-foots up. He swings on you. Did I roll? I didn't roll yet. Oh, okay. You swing twice, miss, and a hit.
Didn't you already roll your attacks and miss? Yeah, you already rolled your 2 attacks and missed.
Come on, give me this.
You don't
one
get to
me.
just
Nah,
roll
come
them
on.
again.
Those
so
are
you can hit
those
me.
are practices. I was testing it. All right, no,
Get
he
outta
misses.
here.
I think Garflo, you're up next. Ah, man, I almost got him. I almost pulled a fast one. Almost. Not quite.
Okay. What's this guy's deal?
Kind of fucked up. I cut him.
He's pretty fucked up.
All
He's super
right.
cut.
And she's been stabilized, but she's still down, right?
You just see her as a bloody heap on the floor.
Okay.
But I mean, out of character she is stabilized.
According to the combat rules for thrown splash weapons, even when you miss, you D8, and then it does splash to anybody in that thing. So yeah, it does splash.
Correct.
Just like to double check.
Hold on. That, unfortunately, is a miss.
Yeah. Big surprise.
I don't like it. I wish it was a hit. I wish it was.
Me too.
One day. When I'm awfully low,
One day.
I will sit and thinking of you. And the way you miss tonight. Alright, where are we at? Skedoshals? Vidrin.
Right. So this is just a hole in the wall. I can't
It's
climb through
difficult
it.
terrain. It's difficult terrain, but you can move through
Difficult terrain. I can move through it. Then I shall do so at half speed. So that would be I can
Never
get to.
changing the speed in which you move, though.
Yeah, I can get to right. Yeah. I'm going to lay my hands upon my comrade and cast Cure Light Wounds.
This fucking guy.
Which is what we just 2d8.
So
2d8
I just want to tell you
2d8 plus
guys that there is a fight happening outside between this man, the girl's father,
Put an S instead of
and
D,
these
my
two
bad.
monks. His AC is 12. He's armed with literally a fucking forge hammer, and he's winning.
Nice.
Like he's
Wait, you're starting to
winning.
make us look bad, Wolf?
Like,
Is that why
he's-
you bring it up? You want to make me feel bad? I
he's
got bombs
winning.
and I can't even hurt
Look.
a guy 5 feet from me?
He's
Look.
winning.
My other game, I was playing a kineticist in light armor. People are like missing him and just miss. He was tanking as a character with no armor. It was like, what the fuck, dude? It happens. The dice
Garfield, give me a
have a story.
perception check.
It's crazy. Anyway.
Okay. Give me a minute here. A perception check, you say?
In this economy?
In this action economy,
That's not bad.
Just now have Darkest Dungeon.
you would notice that
playing through my head.
her wounds appear to be healing themselves.
Oh,
She's a troll.
You got some acid splash?
I do.
Asmar Salehi. Actually,
Well,
no,
that wouldn't
hold on.
stop.
This
That
monk-
wouldn't stop
This
regeneration.
monk
or-
is going to just 5 foot in. and
Acid
just
does.
full attack.
no,
on you.
it does on a troll, but not for
Swing and
a
a miss. Swing and a miss. Asmar.
fast healing. That's what it is.
Is going to attempt to cut this man between us.
Betwixt you? Oh yeah, that'll play.
Yes.
Twix.
Good dongle. He is super dead. Blip.
Gonna 5-foot step up to cover Vidrin a little bit better.
Beautiful. You know what? I'm gonna give this guy an attack roll. Fuck it. Let's see what he does. With his +2. 16! George rolls a 16! You know, he's got a forge hammer. He's got a decent strength. 3 damage. He's gonna boink that guy. Give me my daughter, you bastards! George. What a guy. This guy's already swung. This
Love
guy's
that dude.
dead. Eski, you're up next.
Ugh. Second verse, same as the first.
Little brat. I'll choke the
Scurrying
life from
backwards, chucking more water bottles. One of these is gonna hit.
you. Oh, that'll play. It hits him in the head and he just drops, covered in ice. More
I
like
just
squeak, squeak, squeak.
you just hear how quickly the tide turns.
Man's dead. Garflo, you're up next.
That's what you need, Wolf.
Cursed champion falls.
You need a bunch of the Darkest Dungeon narrator quotes to play as sound bites in Roll20. That's what you
Pretty
need.
sure those are copywritten, but yes, I wish.
Of
I
victory.
guess that'd be great.
This guy's
That's a
up
turning
next,
point.
right?
I'll record them for you, buddy.
You do it. You record them. Send me the sound bites. I'll add them.
I don't. Yeah, he's on 16. Yeah, he's going to 16.
Oof.
Fuck.
Vidrin.
His eye, Vidrin.
God, that's
going
another
to-
2. The dice hate you, man. That sucks.
Dude, that's some fucking
Or shit.
That's horseshit.
some. I don't know. It's just RNG.
And yet he still is fucking shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, that,
Oh,
you know,
that 20 damage hit
20
early on
damage
was
right off the
fucking
wrap
game
was
changer.
amazing. Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm gonna hex that man. -2 AC. Give me a will saving throw, please. Probably gonna pass it, but
No,
Man.
fails.
fails. He is at -2 AC for
A long
Ever.
time.
a long time.
Not probably
I-
less time than he'll be alive.
Yeah. But still.
This guy is going to.
I can never remember what that is. It
Ooh.
is.
You know what? He's gonna make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, 3
Move
plus
over
my so
here.
seven rounds. Jesus Christ.
He fails, provoking attacks of opportunity from Garflo, from all of you, actually, unfortunately.
Steph, bonk,
Oh,
bonk him,
baby.
bonk him.
Probably gonna
Nope,
die.
no bonk.
Nope, no bonk. Oh, 11 and okay, well, he is looking nearly dead. Garflo for all the apples.
You can do it, buddy. Believe. I believe.
Ugh.
Yeah.
As he
there we go.
moves, Garflo connects with his knee, cracking it. How do the two of you kill him? Because he's running.
Oh, if Garflo folds the knee, Asmar will try and like take him out of the chest.
Done. Just
Azimar stabs him in the chest. Garflo
Sad.
just like removes his kneecap privileges.
Asmar, you're up next.
I didn't notice the lady was healing, so
Make a perception check.
right.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it.
Just got-
Poor George.
Fucking fast healing. Or
Move,
whatever.
move over and attack, and then cleave
Oh
our next round.
God, George, no!
Did he fuck up finally?
George just got. George has 4 HP. He just got dealt 16.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Hasted.
7
you,
to lady.
Yeah, you plunge your your sword into her,
Falchion, yeah.
and she does not appear to be healing anymore.
You think? Heal without your head, witch.
All right.
Are we clear?
that was
No.
That was in character. Asmar would call out because I don't see anyone else.
But we still hear the combat, right?
That's true.
Probably heard George just get pasted.
good. You hear just.
That's true.
Yeah.
I do not see anyone else, but I hear
Add
more
this.
fighting.
Add this to the. Wand of Cure Light
Wand of-
Wounds. Hold
Happy
on.
stick.
It only has 10 charges.
Still a happy stick.
I'm gonna take that because Cure Light Wounds is on my spell list, so I can use it.
You're not the only one, but it's fine.
Do you have Cure Light Wounds as an alchemist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were just throwing potions.
Oh,
Hey, the door gets kicked open. This guy moves in.
How many charges on that one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
10.
10.
This guy's gonna move in 40 feet, and that's their move. That's their round. Ask you're up next.
They both moved in. Stand closer, just a little. Together.
Just a little.
Togetherness. Perfect.
He
I'm
sees
gonna
a
5-foot step so I can see, make sure I can see them. I think I was fine where I was. but I'm
See,
gonna
the,
do it
the
just
guy
so
that you
I
killed dropped a gold piece, and the other guy was just, ooh,
Ooh!
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, penny!
Ooh,
ooh,
piece
piece
of
of
candy.
candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Wham!
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Ooh.
that guy
22 on
gets,
touch.
one of those guys gets pasted. That's the one that George hit, so that's why he dies. And
everyone
the other
takes-
one, you know what? The other one also was suffering from a cold, so he had some like bad con damage.
It takes
and
extra frost.
extra frost
Bad.
damage. And he gets killed. You just paste them both, Aski. Well played. Oh,
A dizzying blow to body
my
and brain.
start. That was a fun combat. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was super awesome.
I was real worried
Tell that
when
to
touch
George,
came
man.
out.
So that's George. Yeah, if he hadn't taken 16 damage,
He was winning. I was rolling it, and he was winning. Like he had dealt each of them like 5 damage, and they only have 9 HP, which is, I mean, it's real talk. Like you killed them, but yeah, and they kept missing him, and finally they got 2 hits in. He had an AC of 12 and 4 HP. He was a commoner, so poor George, but he is dead now, unfortunately. But yeah, there we are. That was interesting. I posted what you find on the woman. She didn't have that much stuff, other than a lot of, like, snake-ish fetishes all over her. And you find some additional writing, Infernal, which is just more of her mad ramblings. It was likely her office that you broke into.
Same
Like-
handwriting.
Glittering gold, trinkets, and baubles, all
Yes.
paid for in blood. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Anything on the bodyguard monks?
Yeah, do the mooks have anything?
Yes. Yes. Each of them was carrying a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Ooh, put that on our frontliners.
Does not hurt. All
That's
right.
what? 2d8 plus 3?
Two things. The rest of
2d8.
what you find inside
No, it's 2d8.
of the monastery, as you will have a chance to do a good once over on the main floor. as it were.
Ransack it.
Right, ransack it. You are going to find in just random loot and items and what have you. You guys find 793 gold worth of just like trinkets,
Damn.
baubles, things of that nature, which is fantastic.
Trinkets, odds and ends.
No additional
sort of
magic
thing.
items. Unfortunately, it seems that her office was the place where most of those were. And then on each of those monks that you knocked down, you find an additional potion of cure light wounds. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
I have
5,
more than enough. I
6,
don't need.
7. You find
It's 8.
7 additional, eight additional wounds on her. On her, you found a potion of invisibility, scroll of owl's wisdom, and a wand of cure light wounds that I mentioned. And then her amulet seems interesting. Give me a spellcraft check on it. Not sure. ASCII. This amulet is a very, very interesting amulet. Garflo, you would recognize it as well. ASCII. This amulet looks really old. It is indeed the symbol, that sort of 5-pointed star, as it were. And you would know that ancient religious cult leaders from the time before Godfall, like infernalist cult leaders, would occasionally be blessed with items that gave them aspects of infernal, basically of low spawn, right?
Mhm.
This amulet, if you are a worshiper of a particular devil, if your alignment is of a certain alignment, offers you the benefits of infernal healing permanently.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
I know.
So effectively, it acts as a spell, but instead of wearing off, so that is why she was healing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call it Infernal Amulet and put it in
Correct.
the loot.
Little bit of
Is
a
it-
custom item, very very specific on who could
Yeah.
use it. So
Is
obviously
it-
none of you would, but yeah.
Isn't there
What
an
are you talking
item similar to this in Rise of the Rune Lords? Is it?
Not
inspiration,
exactly.
maybe?
No,
Not exactly. I thought it was something similar.
there is the Sahedron medallion, but it offers.
Well, yeah, I thought
false
there was
life.
something that lets you. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. False life. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. The rest of the monastery, though, you find just food stores, clothing. There is a little like workshop to the south of where you guys are at that had an anvil, and you notice that there were a number of items. There was something that was being created here. It looks like a giant cold iron cage was being created, and big enough for a large-sized creature to be in it, but it was not completed.
Mm.
I
That's
have
what
an
George was doing.
I have an idea as a player. They were doing some sort of ritual to this girl we've yet to find, and perhaps the cage was to contain whatever the result would be.
I mean, we literally saw notes for low spawn summoning. So like that, yeah.
Yeah, but
that just
yeah,
tracks in character.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So, searching around, you do indeed find a stairwell up here, right there, that leads down. Would you like to follow it?
Venture forth.
Ooh, I'm gonna put a
Let
little
us
X
away.
on her head.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
All right, you
Um,
guys head down.
You know what's down there? I'm gonna drink a potion now.
Yeah, we got plenty of.
We got a lot of them right now. I want to be
Yeah,
topped up. Yep.
top it up.
I'm
Top
full.
it up. top right.
Has anyone claimed any of the things that we just picked up?
No, go ahead and mark them off the list as we drink them. Mark off 1, cure light wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you want to hit me with the wand instead. I think it's more useful in combat than the potions.
Yeah, save the wand for combat.
At least for now.
So do you like? I as the resident heal bot, I'm fine. I would like the wand, but if you want
No,
it, it's
go
okay
for it.
too.
No, if you
It's
want
on
to do
my
it, go
list.
for it. It just comes down to action economy. If you can make it work, go for it.
I heal bot, and I bomb. Those are my two things that I can
Okay,
do.
yeah, no,
I
go
do
for it.
That's your
literally nothing
shtick.
else.
That's how it works.
That's your shtick. Yeah, no, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna just take that then.
Asmar. Excuse me, Vidron. This is indeed the
This is the room.
hallway and the room that you find yourself in. It's a little different than your dream. There's a little bit of water on the ground. There's a couple of torches, but you see down at the end of the hallway the same gate,
Mm-hmm.
the same smell,
He
everything.
like when everyone goes to walk in or whatever, like he'll just grab I don't know, he'll grab Asmar by one shoulder and Garflo by his other one, like, this is where I was in my dream. This room.
Sir, I think you're getting dreams about the demon place.
The
This is where
girls.
my feet got turned into.
He like with his staff, like, or like, you know, takes him for like gestures towards the end. The girls should be in that room at the end if the dream was true.
And as if on key, you see a shadowy small figure sort of lean over, look through. She has sort of, you know, dulled green eyes. She looks sickly. It is indeed the girl that you saw. And as you see her, and she sees you in a very croak, hoarse whisper of a voice, I thought I told you to run. And that is where we'll end today's session, because that is a nice little cliffhanger. And you will have a chance to interact with the young girl, whose name is Alicia. Alicia is who you will find out who she is. Alicia. And a great session, guys. Super fun to play back to back, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That was like awesome. I had a
So
really
hype,
good time. Yeah, super hype. As I always say at the end of every session, though, any final thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns before we get ready to wrap things up tonight?
I'm scared. She told us to run.
That was amazing.
So
Are we sure no one can use the infernal amulet?
I mean, if you want to...
No one's here as a devil worshiper. Like, come on. One of us.
Hey,
We've all dabbled,
hey.
right?
As a true neutral character, no, I cannot use the infernal amulet. I mean, I can wear it, it's just not going to do anything.
Garflo, I want to say one thing. I know you were a little frustrated midway through because of the rolls. You dealt a fuck ton of damage to the boss. You also knocked that fucking guy out. You also identified the evil cursed magic item, which is good.
Thank Christ.
Like, you did a lot of stuff. Not always like you've been an integral part of this group. I want you to be aware of that.
The
So,
dice just hate me, and they always have.
they hate you sometimes, but also sometimes they love you, which, like, you know, you rolling that like 23 to identify that item and not have someone pick it up and just start hurting themselves and not be able to drop it, like that'd be bad. That'd be bad.
Combat would have been pretty upsetting.
That would have been very upsetting. Like, I'm gonna attack. I was like, cool, you take, you know, feedback damage.
Here's your
You know?
frost damage. Enjoy.
Oh god, ow. And can I drop it? Nope. I'm like, oh god. It's literally frozen to your hand. Oh shit. That sucks. So it was really good. But no, great session, everybody. Super
Yeah,
fun.
had a good time.
Any other thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns before we wrap up today?
No.
All right, so I always say thank you to the players for playing. Thank you to anybody that chooses to watch this. We had an absolute delight. I'll be getting these 2 episodes uploaded, and in the meantime, be well, be safe, and remember, the dice have a story to tell. And tonight, it was victory, which is beautiful. And I will see you guys next Monday, same game time, same game place. Cheers till then.
Great. See you, everybody.